Yo, what's going on, guys and gals? Hope you're doing awesome possum. Welcome back once again to Starforged Legacy. We're checking out the early access playtest for the game. This is a survival arena action roguelike space fighter game, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit, guys. So you know what? We're back for the third time. We're gonna do a new game. We are gonna check out the Nemesis battleship class. Rock and roll with this bad boy. We're gonna go on impossible difficulty because so far normal and hard difficulty have been easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's been nothing, baby. We've been wiping the floor, the space floor, with all these bad hombres. It's been a good time. All right, so today's live stream obviously is much earlier than usual. I'm live streaming 8 a.m. my time. I normally stream at 12 o'clock. Figured I'd start the day off right, get my ass out of bed. Although I must be honest, I woke up at 7 o'clock and I was just like, why did I do this? I want to sleep in so bad. I'm getting so old, guys. But you know what? 6 hours of sleep should be fine, right? Should be fine. I'm not that old yet. Surely. Alright, guys. Well, the Nemesis battleship class can have 6 maximum weapons. Its whole health is maxed out at 200. Shields are 75 and speed is 1400. Starts out with cruise missiles. And it has chemical thrusters, which I'm a fan of. And it has really good critical strike chances and critical strike damage. And increased fire rate for missiles. So yesterday we focused on doing a bunch of autocannons. Maybe I'll just go straight missiles with this bad boy if I can. I think that should be a fun strategy, folks. Let's get it going. Let's see if it is in fact impossible difficulty. Something tells me it's going to be very doable, but we shall see. All right, let's put the cans on, baby. Let's get our ear holes immersed in the audio. All right, let's see. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go? We went the eastern route yesterday. We went north before on the first stream. I think if I go down, I'll have more options. I could go like here. No, I could go here. Yeah, I think I'll go to the right. So we'll go to an asteroid field, a pirate system. We just have to survive. We'll get a random weapon choice, experience points, and all sorts of stuff and things. Let's get in there, baby. All right, beautiful. Rescue operation. There's 3 escape pods we gotta find. Let's get those bad boys. 1 survivor located and acquired. Welcome aboard, little buddy. All right, beautiful. The game is so slow starting out, but that's just how these games go, baby. Don't worry, we're gonna be overpowered before you know it. We gotta watch out. There are meteor storms here as well. Oh yeah, they flying all around, baby. Let's use our thrusters. Oh, it feels good. Feels good. There's a new mission. Collect 4 salvage from some wreckage. Yo, Alex, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. You know what? That's another one of the reasons I streamed a little earlier today. I was like, you know what? Let's give some of the European peeps a chance to catch the live stream. Hope you've been doing well, man. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you, my guy. Happy Friday. All right, we just leveled up. We could choose a new upgrade. We could do critical capacity to level 2. It says increases critical strike chance by 20% and critical strike damage by 50%, but reduces fire rate by 20% and damage radius by 30%. Might as well do it. Might as well do it. Let's go get that salvage over here. Two out of 4 salvage has been acquired. It's these first couple of missions that are going to be a little dangerous because I don't have any upgrades that allow me to heal my ship. And our shields are pretty low. They do recharge though, so as long as we can evade the enemies, we will be all right. And we seem to be doing okay. Our ship is pretty quick, actually. They should probably make this ship a little slower. We have to survive for 120 seconds before we can peace on out of this mission. We're at 104 seconds as we speak. There's one more salvage that we need to collect. It's over here somewhere. Watch out for the asteroids. Beautiful. All right, mission accomplished. We could bounce on out of here. We're already at difficulty level 14. Damn, difficulty's going up quick, guys. It is going up fast. Definitely need to level up a few more times. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, rate of fire is insane right now. Holy cow. Let's do Ordnance Overdrive level 2. Increases critical strike chance by 10%. On critical hit, increase fire rate by 25% now. For 4 seconds and auto reload 1 missile. Beautiful. We're reloading the missiles. Let's try to level up a couple more times before we bounce on out of here, maybe. Getting a new weapon would be good, though. Ooh, get wrecked, baby. Why am I stuck right here? Oh, I'm at the edge of the map. That's not good. You just tired, Alex? Been working a lot? Yeah, I always stream a little bit later. I usually stream at 12 p.m. my time, so it's kind of like early in the day my time, but for you European folks, it's pretty late. I got a day off today. I do, which is nice but not nice because I have free time, but I'm not making money. So my wallet hurts. My bank account hurts, man, when I have a day off. So I figured, you know what? Since I got the day off and I would normally be at work anyway, get my ass out of bed early and just start doing something productive. All right, let's do Ordnance Overdrive. Increase fire rate by 30% for 4 seconds and auto reload 1 missile. We need my shields to... Oh gosh, we got a big bad homeboy over there. Flip off, dude. Yikes, 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 yikes. This is bad. This is actually bad. I'm not that powerful yet. We're unleashing hell with the missiles, though. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Oh, yes, it's beautiful. All right, let's do recycled ammo level 2. On fire, there's a 15% chance to automatically reload that round. Man, missiles are going nuts right now. I love it. We got to retreat, though. Leveled up again. We could do Ordnance Overdrive level 4. Increase fire rate by 35% when we get a critical hit. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, shields are recharging slowly. We're doing okay. We're surviving. We're hurt a little bit, but it's not too bad. Watch out for that asteroid. Hot damn. That wasn't good. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Flip off, dude. All right, we're unleashing hell on him now, baby. Yes! Love when it starts doing that. That's great. We work to pay taxes, power, water, basically, and then we basically just die. That's right. How it goes. We could do Missile Mastery. Or... let's do Critical Capacity level 3. 60% more damage with a critical strike. Damn, the missiles are awesome when they do that. Let's do a reroll. Let's do Ordnance Overdrive, level 5, the final level upgrade. 40% increased fire rate for 4 seconds when I get a critical strike. That's awesome. That must be what is causing my missiles to just be launching like crazy, right? Is that ability. I want to kill the big boy. Fudge! That asteroid just hit me dead on. Yo, Sandra, what's up? What's up, S-Money, my honey? Woo-hoo-hoo. Hopefully your morning's going well, my dear. I'm still waking up. I'm still waking up, baby, but we're doing it. We're having a fun time waking up right now. Whoa! Oh, okay, whoa, baby. Let's aim for the big boy. Yes! Ooh, baby! Hot diggity dog. Let's do critical capacity level 4. 70% more damage on a critical strike. Okay, that guy's going nuclear. Let's get out of the blast radius. I'm glad you're enjoying the webcam action, Sandra. You know what? I've been enjoying using it lately. I must admit. It's kind of nice. Feels a little more personal, you know? Oh, we got lots of experience orbs to collect over here. Nice. All right, let's do critical capacity level 5. 100% more damage with critical strikes. Beautiful, baby. You really like space games, Sandra? You know what? So do I, baby. So do I. There's just something exciting but relaxing about them at the same time. They got beautiful colors, nice music, cool sound effects. There's just this feeling of adventure, you know? You're watching the live stream on the bus? Oh, right on, babe. You must be almost to work, huh? I hope it goes well for you. I hope the kiddos behave. I hope they listen to you. I hope everything's good. I hope the weather's going to be nice up there today so you can enjoy your little stroll with the kiddos through the forest. All right, let's do critical capacity level 5. All right, shields are recharging. Let's go get some experience points over here. The weather's looking good. Right on, baby. It's looking, it's a little too early in the day to really make a conclusion, but it's pretty cloudy here today in this part of Oregon. Let's see. Let's do recycled ammo level 3. On fire, get a 20% chance to automatically reload that round. Pretty cool. Difficulty's already level 35. Damn. All right, we probably should start bouncing out. Let's charge up our warp drive to go to the second mission. Ow. Oh, we're at the edge of the map. That's not good. 10 seconds before warp. Hey, thanks, babe. I appreciate you, Sandra. So far, it's going good. I'm enjoying it. We're playing on the hardest difficulty. The difficulty is called impossible. So far, it seems possible. Definitely more of a challenge, though. This is what I thought the game was originally gonna feel like. You're waiting for Eurobasket? What is Eurobasket, Alex? Enlighten me. That's what's up, Sandra. You know, that's another reason why I decided to stream early today. is because YouTube tells me that most of my audience is online on YouTube at 8 o'clock in the morning my time, which is, you know, right now. So figured, what the heck, you know, let's check it out. All right, let's do recycled ammo level 4. 25% chance to automatically reload that missile on fire. Let's get 54 experience. Level 5 recycled ammo, 35% chance to reload. Augment choice, beautiful. Nuclear warheads. Damage is increased by 25%, but fire rate is decreased by 30%. On hit, it leaves a radiation cloud that deals 25% of weapon damage and lasts for 5 seconds. I'd probably rather do learning curve, while not moving increases all damage by 5% on kill. I don't really want that either. I want to keep moving. I don't want to sit still. Let's re-roll. Enhanced missile storage. Magazine size is increased by 4 and projectiles increased by 1, but reload speed decreased by 50%. And you can upgrade the amount of missiles. Fires 2 missiles at the same time, so you're basically doing double damage, if you want to think about it that way. Let's do that. Let's do that. That sounds good. We can do another augment as well. Projectile proficiency. Increase fire rates of this weapon by 15% for each projectile weapon on the ship. I assume the missiles count as projectile weapons. I mean, they are technically projectiles, but I don't know if it counts as that in the game. I don't know if missiles and like auto cannons and stuff are in a different category. I assume it does. So let's do that. We can do another weapon choice. We can do we currently have cruise missiles. We can do swarm missiles now. Get some different types of missiles going. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's National Basketball European Cup. Oh, right on, Alex. Yeah, I always forget. You know, Europeans are huge with you know, sports over there like soccer. Well, football, you know, and basketball. You guys are big with basketball though? I always thought that was more of like an American thing. That's cool, man. All right, I think we're gonna go with swarm missiles, level 5. Let's see. They have a range of 600 meters, not as far as the cruise missiles. Cruise missiles have 800 meters. Reload time is 5 seconds compared to 7 seconds. They have 34 ammo. Fire rate's 2 seconds. Radius is only 100 meters, but they have projectile proficiency. Increased fire rate for this weapon by 20%. So these are going to be working off of each other because this one's going to have one now as well. All right, so we got 2 different types of missile systems. Let's go back to the star map here. Now, where should we go? I think we'll go here. It's a pirate system. We have to kill a certain amount of pirates. We'll get a random weapon at the end of this as well. Let's check it out. We gotta power up 2 relay stations as a secondary objective. Let's go work on doing that. Flip! Oh my gosh, that asteroid came right for me. All right, projectile proficiency level 3 for swarm missiles. Increase fire rate of this weapon by 25% for each projectile weapon on the ship, so 50%. Because we got 2 projectile weapons. Basketball is the second most famous sport in most of the European countries. Oh, right on, man. That's cool, man. That's cool. Ow. I gotta pay attention to the game for a second here. I can't read chat as much until I get stronger in the game. Right now, it's not looking good. I'm actually struggling here. We gotta be careful. All right, we leveled up. Let's do recycled ammo level 2 on fire. Get a 15% chance to automatically reload that round for the swarm missiles. Got to keep our distance, keep evading as much as possible. Ah, that asteroid almost got me, baby. All right, let's go get some salvage. We still need to get the other relay station. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Damn, I'm getting whooped. Let's do projectile proficiency level 2. It's definitely a lot harder now, guys. We're actually really close to dying for the first time ever. I cannot look at chat right now. I gotta focus. I gotta focus. No! The enemy spawned right near me. That was cheap. I really need an ability to let me heal when I damage enemies or something. Let's do... recycled ammo, level 3, I guess. Crap. 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 F that guy. Damn, I'm down to 42 health. We are on the verge of death. Shields are up though, so we're still alive. Damn, those guys are rough. All right, let's do projectile proficiency level 4. 30% for each projectile weapon on the ship. We fire faster. Leveled up again, beautiful. Let's do... should I reroll? Let's reroll. Let's do projectile proficiency level 3 for the cruise missile. Make sure shields are gonna be okay. Freaking asteroids, man. Whoo! This is crazy. Okay, this is actually difficult this time. The other two difficulties, not a problem. I should give Stellaris a chance. I might. We'll see. We shall see. Yo, Brandy, what's up, Mrs. Coffee? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm crazy. I figured, you know what? If my work didn't get canceled, I would have been awake at this time anyway. So I figured, what the heck? Let's get an early start to the day, get my ass out of bed, give the European audience a chance to check out the live stream for a change. But yeah, I woke up at 7 o'clock, Brandy, and I was like, why did I do this? I was so tired. Yo, what's up, Susan? Good to see ya. Happy Friday, peeps. Hope you're all doing well. All right, let's do projectile proficiency level 5 for the swarm missiles. So 40% increased fire rate for each projectile weapon on the ship. So that's going to be 80% in total because we got 2 missile systems. Flip off. Woo. No! Ah! Leveled up. All right, let's do a reroll. Let's do rapid retrieval. Increase movement speed by 4% and pickup radius by 20%. That'll help me level up faster because I'll attract the experience points, the experience orbs from further away. So that'll be good. Rick's gonna be bummed. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. My apologies. Maybe I was saying maybe I'll do 2 live streams today. I might do one later in the afternoon or later in the evening. Because I mean, early start to the day. Normally I'd still be sleeping in. You wish it was tomorrow already, Susan, because you'll be all done with the moving. Right on. It's good. It's good to hear it's almost done though. That's cool. All right. Let's do movement speed and pickup radius. Ow. I want to get this other relay so I get as many rewards at the end of the mission as possible. And we got it. All right, let's bounce on out here, I think. We're going to start the warp. Oh, we're healing up. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's increase the hull level by 20%. Got 7 seconds until we warp, baby. All right. Beautiful. We can choose another weapon now as well. Let's try to get another missile weapon if we can. 48 credits, 141 experience. Missile battery epic enhancement. Increase all missile weapons fire rate by 14% and max ammo by 7. Don't mind if I do. Let's do shield boost. 20%. Weapon choice. Or should we do a railgun? I mean, railguns are projectiles, right? I don't know. And they have a range of 700 meters. Which is 100 less than the cruise missile, but 100 more than the swarm missiles. You know what? Let's do the railgun. Never mind. Let's just go railgun, baby. That's just going to be a smart decision. It also has the smart rounds augment, so it has a 40% chance to deflect to a nearby target, dealing 75% of its damage as well. Do an augment choice. Let's do a reroll. What's World Breaker payload? Increases damage by 10%, increase damage radius by 50%, but decrease fire rate by 50% and reload speed by 50%? I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. Let's do another reroll. These are pretty good ones. Power Surge is nice. It says, while shields are at 0%, all damage is increased by 20%, and all fire rate by 25%. Let's do that. Help keep us alive in those emergency situations. Another augment. We could do Critical Surge, increases critical chance of the railgun by 10%. On critical strike, restore 5% of max shields, and shields begin recharging. That sounds good. Let's return to the star map. Now, we could go the short route or the long route. I think I might go the long route here. We'll get another random weapon choice here. And a full heal. It's a station defense mission. This is going to be difficult, though. Yikesy schmaxies. Oh, that's adorable, Susan. That's adorable. What's your pup's name again? All right, let's go to the defense mission. Let's go station defense. Let's go the long way. I need to get an augment that allows me to heal my hull when I do damage or overtime or something to help me heal up. Then I won't be so worried. All right, we got some lone survivor. We got a lone survivor we have to rescue. Could go get him right now. He's just over here. We got him, baby. We have to defend the space station for 2 minutes. We could do speed enhancement. Increase thruster level by 4 to increase our boost amount by 20%. Let's do that. Help us evade some enemies. Yikes, 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 yikes. We're doing some decent damage now. It's feeling good. Not too bad, not too shabby. Let's increase shields by 30%. That's a pretty big one. That's huge. Your dog's name is Aspen? Oh, fancy schmancy. That's a classy name. We have some cargo salvage we can collect as a secondary objective as well now. Oh, got a lot of bad homies over there. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. Damn, shields are down. Station's taking some hits, but it seems to be okay. Let's do power surge level 2. When shields are down, all damage and fire rate is increased by 30%. Well, damage 30, fire rate 25. Oh, there's a lot of homies over there. Station's looking okay. We have like 10 seconds left until it's defended. Until the shield's up on it. Lazoo projectile efficiency level 4. Increase fire rate of this weapon, the cruise missile, by 30% for each projectile weapon on the ship. So we got 3 of them. That'd be badass. Whoop. Let's back up a little bit here. All right, we got the primary objective is complete. Station is secure with the shield. Let's go collect some cargo, shall we? Ooh, baby, watch out for that. Right on, Susan, right on. All right, I'm feeling a little safer now. We got one more cargo to collect, and we got some asteroids we can mine for some credits right here. Boom, got the cargo salvage complete. Let's get the rest of these credits. Got them. All right, we're kicking ass now, baby. We're good. Legendary projectile mastery, guys. Increases damage by 70% for all my weapons and max ammo by 7. There's no downside. It's just all positive. That's a big one. That's a big boy upgrade. Difficulty's already 82. That is nuts. I cannot believe the difficulty's that high. Let's probably start going to the next mission here. Let's start up the warp drive, get the hell out of here. Leveled up again, beautiful. Let's do Smart Rounds level 3. 60% chance to have our projectile bounce to another enemy and do additional damage. 100%. 100% damage, by the way. Alright, things are looking good. You know, now that I think about it, what does count as a projectile weapon? Maybe rockets don't count as projectiles. I don't actually know. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I think all the weapons in the game technically would be projectile. Because I've never seen like a laser gun. Not actually sure. They should tell me, because I don't even know. Let's do Power Surge level 3. When shields are down, all damage is increased by 40%. Beautiful. Projectile proficiency. Let's do... Wait, why do we have enhanced missile storage? I chose that? I don't think I chose that. I guess so? Oh, wait, I did choose that. Okay, I'm dumb. Let's do level 5 projectile proficiency. Increase fire rate of this weapon by 40% for each projectile weapon on the ship. I don't know what counts as a projectile weapon in the game, so I'm just kind of playing blind here. It doesn't tell me. Let's do a new augment. Nanobot rounds. On a hit, 40% chance to repair the whole strength for 5% of damage dealt. That's what we want, baby. That's going to heal up the ship. 100%. 110 credits, max health, a new weapon choice. We could do another railgun or an autocannon. The autocannon has 2 different augments. It's got the range amplifier. And the heated chamber increases projectiles by 1, but reduces reload speed by 30%. Ooh. I think we'll do the autocannon. That sounds pretty great. And another augment choice. We could do critical surge for the swarm missiles. Increases critical chance by 10% on critical strike. Restore 5% of max shields and shields begin to recharge. Let's do that. All right, let's go. We can go... Technically, I could go a really long route. I could go there, then there, then there, then there, and then there. I might do that. I don't know. Now let's just go to the space station defense again. I don't want to spend too long going around because we are on a hard difficulty and the game gets harder as time goes by. So I don't want the game to get so hard I'm gonna fail. Alrighty. Evade or destroy the enemy ambush. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, baby. I should probably move out of that position. All right, we can do range amplifier to level 4. Increase targeting range by 50%. And the autocannon now deals up to 160% additional damage the further away the target is. Holy crap, there's a lot of bad homies coming in. feel like we're kicking ass though, guys. Let's do nanobot rounds. On hit, 50% chance to repair the whole strength for 5% of damage dealt. Big boy right there is taking some hits. Holy crap, I'm barely tickling him. This is crazy. Okay. Let's upgrade our critical surge. Crap, he's really doing a lot of damage to the space station there. I'm a little concerned, actually. We could upgrade heated chamber to level 3 for the autocannon. Increases projectiles by 1, but reduces reload speed by 30%. Each additional projectile in a burst, it deals 30% more damage. Let's do it. Really got to get that big guy taken care of. He's being a butthead. Crazy right now. My shield's down, I gotta be careful. Critical Surge level 3, 10% of max shields is gonna be recharged on a critical hit. Station's almost defended, just a few more seconds. 10 more seconds, guys. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's do Smart Rounds level 4 for the railgun. Things are getting nuts. Let's increase the missile storage. Or actually... let's do Missile Battery. Uncommon. Increase all missile weapons fire rate by 4% and max ammo by 2. We have two missile weapons, so might as well. Let's do Heated Chamber level 5. 45% more damage from the additional weapon. Alright. Space station is secure. We are not secure, though. Holy crap, this is crazy. Let's do Critical Surge level 2 on the railgun. Critical strikes restore 7.5% of max shields. Holy crap, guys. Let's do Range Amplifier level 5. Increase targeting range by 50%. Weapons now do 200% damage to enemies further away. Or at least the autocannon does. Let's do Smart Rounds level 5. The projectile will now guaranteed deflect to a nearby enemy and do 200% damage. That's huge. Still gotta go kill these big boys. We're doing okay though. Shields are looking great, man. We got so many augments keeping our shields powered up at all times. Okay, we're not looking good. Not looking good. Not looking good. Oh my gosh. Let's do Critical Surge level 4. Increase critical strike chance by 10%. And critical strikes restore 12.5% of max shields on hit. That guy's almost dead. Finally, the big boy's done. Took ages, but he's there. He's donezos. All right, let's re-roll. Let's do hull reinforcement, 20%. Louise, this is crazy. Start charging up the warp. Bounce on out of here. Let's do exposed shot level 2 for the autocannon. Breach the enemy armor by 12.5% chance. Woo, that's a lot of experience points, baby. Let's do a reroll. Let's do exposed shot level 3. Exposed shot level 2 for the railgun. It's a shame that the civilian escort mission is busted. His spaceship just never moves. Just sits there indefinitely until he dies. Okay, we got 5 materials. We can use materials to buy upgrades on the main menu skill tree. Let's reload, or let's get our health back up to max. It might have already been maximum. Probably. We can do another weapon. A standard missile instead of swarm missiles. That'd be 3 different types of missiles. We'd have swarm missiles, some long-range missile, and now a standard missile. And it has deconstructive support augment, decreases fire rate by 20%, but increases fire rate for all other weapons by 30%. That's big. Huge. Let's do it. 180 credits, 279 experience, deconstructive support, 35% fire rate for all other weapons. Nanobot rounds, 60% chance to repair the hull strength for 5% of damage dealt with the railgun. Nanobot rounds, level force. Wait, I just did that, didn't I? Weird. Increase all projectile weapons fire rate by 8%. Nanobot rounds, level 5, 90% chance to heal. Huge. That'll keep me alive. Return to the star map, baby. Let's go down to the shop. Warp to sector. There's another autocannon. How many weapons? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could get 1 more weapon. It says the autocannon is a rare projectile weapon. What are the missiles not projectiles? I guess I should read about that, huh? I don't think I'm gonna buy that. Cruise missile number 1. We could do a world breaker payload or subsystems weapons matrix override. No, let's re-roll for 50. Could do swarm missiles level 11. No, it's got a stupid augment that decreases the damage of all other weapons by 20%. Let's see. These all suck too. Let's reload. Re-roll. Cruise missile level 12. Could be cool. Let's do the prime condition. When the hull is at 100%, all weapon damage is increased by 50%, but when the hull is below 50%, all weapon damage is cut in half as well. Let's do that. Let's do the other cruise missile for 4 hundo. Let's re-roll. And oh, okay. Missiles are not projectiles. It just says it's a rare missile weapon. All right, so missiles and projectiles are different. It sounds like the game has 2 categories: missiles and projectiles. At least I think. I don't know what I assume the railgun is a projectile weapon. Not really sure, to be honest. Let's do the ordnance overdriver for the standard missile. Increases critical strike chance by 10% on critical hit. Increase fire rate by 20% for 4 seconds. And auto reload 1 missile. Nice. We could do the plasma tether as well for the autocannon. Killing a plasma affected enemy spawns a plasma tether that can tether up to 4 enemies. While tethered, enemies take 2 damage every 1 second. Lifetime lasts for 15 seconds. Cool. Alright, let's rock and roll, baby. Alright, it's going okay so far. Could go to an alien system. Let's do it. Warp to sector. Destroy 225 aliens. That's my goal. There are radiation patches here, which is very dangerous. Hot diggity dog. We're going crazy with the missiles now, though. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Radiation is no bueno, baby. There's so many missiles going out everywhere. Insane. Missile mastery. Increase missile damage by 20% and max ammo by 2. Let's make it happen. All right. Kicking ass now, baby. By the way, does it tell me what... It doesn't tell me what my weapon types are. I don't think, anyway. It doesn't. So I don't know if the railgun is a... I think it's a projectile? But see, the swarm... The missiles also call it a projectile. Projectile speed. But they're not in the projectile category, which is weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. Makes it hard to know what's what. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the railgun is classified as a projectile weapon or not, technically. I would assume so. All right, let's do missile storage level 2. Six extra missiles for the cruise missile. Got to collect a black box. Let's go check it out. Woo! Those radiation fields are nuts. Let's do deconstructive support level 5. All other weapons rate of fire is increased by 45%. That's huge. All right, we got the black box. Difficulty's already level 143.5. We should probably bounce on out of here. Let's do it. Let's start the warp. Ordnance overdrive level 2. Increase critical strike chance by 10%. On a critical hit, increase fire rate by 25% for 4 seconds and auto reload 1 missile. That's a mouthful, guys. Why did I not collect that pickup? That was weird. Some credits right here we can mine. Getting a little hairy right there. But we're out, baby. We're good. Prime condition level 2. When the hull is at 100%, all weapons deal 70% more damage. Love it, baby. 132 credits, 295 experience. We could do critical surge level 5 for the swarm missiles. 17.5% max shield recharge on a critical hit. That's good. Let's do recycle the ammo. 15% chance to reload that round. let's do Ordnance Overdrive level 3 for the standard missile. Allows the weapon to fire faster for 4 seconds. We could do Power Surge level 4. When shields are at 0%, 50% fire rate increase. Like that. Weapon choice. We already are full on our weapons, so we get an augment now. Let's add plasma damage for critical strikes with one of our cruise missiles. Sounds good. We can do another augment. Let's do the weakness window augment for the railgun. Enemies that are slowed or stunned take 100% more damage. I don't think we have anything that slows or stuns the enemies right now. But if we get something later, that would be a really good one. Alright, we could go to the shop. But I don't really have that much money, so I don't know if it's going to be that good of a thing. We could, I mean, we could. It'll help us skip some space, some tiles. Alright, shield generator augment. Bastion protocol increases max shields by 100% and reduces shield cooldown by 50%, while not moving shield recharge rate is increased by 100%. That's pretty good. Let's buy that. And there's also autocannon advanced autoloaders. Increases reload speed by 25%, and on reload increases damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Let's do that as well. And let's re-roll. Missile proficiency. Increased damage by 20% for each missile weapon on the ship. Yes! And this is for the railgun, so that's 20% times 3. That's awesome. And then there's emergency assault. If shields are below 50%, all weapon damage is increased by 15% and reload speed is increased by 50%. Let's do it. Alright, we got some really good stuff actually there. It was great. Let's go to the station defense. Warp to sector. Beautiful, baby. Alright, it looks like on the impossible difficulty, you really need to kind of go through the star map a little bit more quickly. You can't really take your time like before. Let's try to rescue this traitor. Although I should probably go defend the station. That's the main objective here. Let's do exposed shot level 4 with the autocannon. Oh yeah, it's getting whoops. Oh baby, that's not good. The trader has a lot of health. The station does not. Missile mastery. Increase all missile weapon levels by 7, which increases damage by 70% and max ammo by 7. Doing it. Damn, that guy's strong. What the flip? Oh my gosh, he is tanking those shots. Let's do emergency assault. Level 2. We're over halfway there with the defense. I don't know if the traitor is gonna survive or not. He had a lot of health, so he might be okay. Right after the station's shields are up, we're gonna head up to the traitor. See if we can save his ass. Let's do Power Surge level 5. When shields are down, 100% increased damage for all weapons. And 25% more fire rate. Alright, 20 more seconds, guys. And then we Gucci. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Jeez Louise. 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. Let's bounce. Let's get up to the trader. Woo, baby. Oh, he's got like 400,000 health. I think he's I think he's gonna be okay. All right, all weapon enhancements. Increase all weapon levels by 5, which increases damage by 50% and max ammo by 5. Huge. Let's do emergency assault. Level 3. Jeez Louise is crazy. Let's do critical surge level 3 with the railgun. Couple more seconds and then we got the traitor. Got him, baby. All right, so we can buy some stuff from the trade station if we so desire. We only have 600 credits, not a whole lot to work with here right now. We can do gravity manipulation field every 10 seconds. You slow enemies by 50% for 5 seconds within a 150 meter range. And that'll work good with our other augment that does additional damage to enemies that are slowed. So let's do that. And let's re-roll. Could do plasma aftershock for the railgun. If target is killed in one hit, enemies within 125 meter radius add plasma damage at 10% of damage dealt every 1 second for 3 seconds. That also works with the slowed and stunned? No. Plasma is different than slowed and stunned. I'll get that anyway. That sounds good. All right, emergency assault level 4. Damn, this is crazy. Holy flip, are you serious right now? Let's charge up the warp and get the hell out of here. Oh my gosh. What? Difficulty is level 193. Insane. Critical surge level 4. Yeah, we cannot be dilly-dallying on the impossible difficulty like on the other ones. All right. Cool, baby. Let's do prime condition level 3. 90% more damage when our hull is at 100%. Plus 5 science. We can use that at the skill tree. Max out our health, which I think already was. We can do another augment. Could do pulsing plating. When hull is damaged, it deals 10% of max hull as damage to enemies within a damage radius of 100 meters and slows them by 50% for 5 seconds. So then they take additional damage as well because they're slowed from my other gun that has the additional damage to slowed enemies. So that'll help stack it. Let's do that. 678 experience. And let's slow enemies within range. Let's upgrade. High velocity rounds. Increases projectile damage by 100%, but reduces fire rate by 12.5%. I guess so. It slows it down quite a lot. Let's do gravity manipulation field level 3. Increase the radius and the frequency of effect. Increase reload speed by 35% for the autocannon. And increase damage by 25% for 5 seconds after reloading. And we'll do missile battery epic enhancement. Increase rate of fire of missiles by 14% and max ammo by 7. Advanced auto loaders level 3. Let's do recycled ammo level 3 for the cruise missile. 20% chance to automatically reload that round. Let's do critical surge level 5 for the railgun. On critical strike, restore 17.5% of max shields. Okay, that'll be huge. And let's do a reroll. Let's do recycle, maybe recycled ammo? Let's do recycled ammo level 2. Bastion Protocol level 2. Increase max shields. Beautiful. New augment. Do I want... I think I might re-roll. I don't really like any of these. Could do shielded armor. When the hull is damaged, shields are recharged by 20%. Cooldown is 10 seconds. So shields would go up more quickly. Let's do that. And 135 credits. Beautiful. Alright. Let's just keep going the quickest route to the boss, I think, at this point. This is a data salvage mission. Alright. Gotta go scan the derelict ships from the battle. We got 2 ships over here. We can do it once. I think. Or are they too far? Yeah, we can do them both at the same time, so that's good. We'll just chill here for a sec. Ah, we whooping ass, baby. There's a rescue operation as well. We gotta find 3 escape pods. Projectile Mastery Legendary. Increase projectile weapon levels by 7, so 70% more damage, and max ammo by 7. And we have to mine 50 asteroids as a secondary mission as well. Holy crap, we're going crazy right here. These enemies are pretty easy so far compared to the purple ones. These guys are just taking it. Alright, let's do... When the hull is damaged, deal 20% max hull is damaged to enemies in a radius. Alright, we got the primary mission completed. We found the data schematics. Just gotta go rescue the peeps now. And we're killing it. Let's do missile proficiency level 2. Increase damage by 25% for each missile weapon on the ship. And that's for the railgun. Looks like the escape pods are down here. We got 2. Third one's down a little bit lower. There it is. Boom, got it. Damn. All right, let's do exposed shot level 5 for the autocannon. See if we can take out this big boy. I don't know, he's pretty strong. Holy flip. Holy flip. That was bad. That was bad. Ooh, this is getting crazy. Jeez Louise, dude. Whew. We could increase missile damage by 100%, but reduce fire rate by 12.5. Let's do it. We got 4 missiles, so it's gonna be a lot of damage. Advanced auto loaders level 4 for the autocannon. Let's do plasma tether level 4 for the cruise missile. Dude, crap is crazy right now. Jeez Louise, man. Let's do Ordnance Overdriver level 4 for the standard missile. Increases fire rate by 35% when we do critical hits with the cruise or with their standard missile. All right, let's start bouncing out of here. Let's get the warp going. Difficulty's level 2, almost 230 already. Nuts. Let's do critical burn level 3, increase crit chance by 10%, crit strikes, add plasma damage of 20%. Beautiful. A diggity dog, baby. Oh, man. Sun's coming out a little bit, guys. Look at that. Kind of figured that would happen. All right, it's getting looking like a nice day out there. Let's get 872 experience. Gravity manipulation field level 4. Every 7 seconds, we slow enemies by 50% for 5 seconds within a radius of 188 meters. Let's do shielded armor. When the hull is damaged, shields are recharged by 25%. Missile proficiency level 3. Boom. Augment choice. Let's do CQC targeting computer for the standard missile. The weapon deals up to 25% additional damage the closer it is to the target. 235 credits. Weapon choice. Let's do ammo explosion to the cruise missile. Adds a 10% critical strike chance. Critical strikes now deal 50% of its damage in a 50-meter damage radius. And you can upgrade those values. Reactive armor, what's this? Increases armor by 2 when taking damage. 25% chance to negate all damage from that hit. Whoa. Or we could do range amplifier for the cruise missile as well. Enemies tend to get pretty close to me though, so the range amplifier is probably not that useful, to be honest with you. Let's do reactive armor. Anything to keep us alive. Alright, what's this? Containment breach. Let's go to the mission that will give us science points, because we need those for skill tree upgrades. Let's warp to the sector. It's another station defense mission. Holy flip. It's starting out crazy, baby. Let's do advanced autoloaders level 5. You know, I'm surprised how well this game runs. I've only experienced a little bit of lag for a very short amount of time. Considering all the explosions and projectiles and stuff, I'm impressed. Alright, we can get some salvage as well as a secondary mission after the station is secure. Let's do shield armor. Now let's do recycle the ammo level 4. 25% chance to reload that round for free on fire. That's more practical. Got one of the salvages. Missile proficiency level 4, increased damage by 35% for each missile weapon, and we got 4 of them, baby. That's huge. We're at about 100 seconds. We got 20 seconds remaining to protect this station until its shields are up. All right, let's do plasma tether level 2 for the autocannon. Good gravy! Woo, baby. All right, we're getting at that point where I can kind of lean back, chill for a little bit. We're pretty strong now. Projectile mastery level 7, 70% damage, and max ammo plus 7. All right, let's go get the cargo salvage now that the station is secure. Let's do ordnance overdriver level 5. Increase fire rate by 40% for 4 seconds when you get a critical hit with the missile. Just got 1 with salvage. We need to get 1 more salvage to complete that objective. There it is. Beautiful. Prime condition level 4. 110% damage to all weapons when the hull is at 100%. Huge. Huge. We got a civilian escort mission, but those missions are broken. They don't work, unfortunately. Would love to do it. Would love to get some extra rewards. Dude. Oh my goodness. Let's do plasma tether level 3. This is just straight up chaotic. Let's do missile storage level 3. Magazine size increased to 8. All right, let's start charging up the warp. Get the flip out of here, baby. Let's bounce on out. That is a big boy right there. My shields are recharging super quickly as they get taken down. This is awesome. All right, let's increase max shields by 150%. Ammo explosion level 2. Oh geez, oh geez. Don't die, please don't die. Shield boost 40%. Ooh, that was crazy. Dude, all right, hull reinforcement 50% extra hull. That's huge. Madness. Absolutely crazy. I think we got this though, guys. We are regenerating our shield at a rate that I don't think the enemy can really keep up with. Let's get more experience. Ammo explosion level 3. Bastion protocol level 4. More shield. Rapid retrieval. Movement speed 4%. Pickup radius 20%. Reactive armor level 2. Shielded armor level 3. Shield boost 40%. Pulsating plating level 3. Shielded armor level 4. Shielded armor level 5. Ammo explosion level 4. We can do exposed shot level 3 for the railgun. Plasma tether level 5. It can tether up to 9 enemies, and they take 10 damage every 1 second for 40 seconds. That's cool. All right, we can do first contact for the standard missile. Deal 40% more damage to enemies with full health. It's hard to say if that's going to be useful, though, because with that, when I have 6 weapons, the chance of the standard missile hitting it first is probably kind of low. Let's do stasis warheads, maybe. Or maybe death marker tethers. On hit or on kill, 10% chance to spawn a tether that causes enemies to take 25% more damage. That might be really good, actually. Let's do that one. 5 science, 100% health, weapon choice. Let's see. Let's do hyper velocity rounds, piercing chance for the autocannon. Let's re-roll. We could do aggressive burn. While using afterburners, all damage is reduced by 20%. That's huge. All right. I'm feeling pretty good so far. We're feeling good, baby. All right, let's warp to the alien survival sector. We just got to survive for 120 seconds, 2 minutes. Not a problem. There's radiation clouds here, though. That's going to be the biggest danger of all, I think. Oh my goodness gracious, the annihilation. Aggressive burn level 2. Damage reduced by 20% when using afterburners. I like it, baby. I like it. We got random radiation clouds floating around. Gotta watch out for those bad boys. Alert. There's a combat container we can unlock somewhere. Let's go check it out. Yikes. All right, let's do Death Mark Tether level 2. Getting a little nuts right here. But our shields are staying up. I think our shields are kind of overpowered right now, guys. Oh my gosh. Because every time our shields go down and our hull gets damaged, it just boosts our shields right back up. Jeez Louise, the missiles are nuts. Alright, we can bounce on out of here right now if we want to. Rapid retrieval, pickup radius 70%, movement speed 14. That's huge. We gotta do it. It's an epic. Oh yeah, we move real quick now. Bastion Protocol level 5, increase max shields by 200%. Recharge rate 300%. Our shields are almost 500. 497. Daggum. Let's do Prime Condition level 5. 150% extra damage to all weapons when our hull is undamaged. Alright, let's charge up the warp. Let's do Death Marker Tether, level 3. Let's do Plasma Tether, level 4. We're kicking ass, baby. Shields are over 500, 506. Daggum. Let's do Projectile Mastery, or we could re-roll. Let's do Hyper Velocity Rounds. Upgrade that bad boy. Okay. 446 credits. We don't really need credits, to be honest. 613 experience. We can do Plasma Aftershock level 2. Shield boost, 20%. Could do experimental warheads again. 80% more missile damage, but 10% slower fire rates. Missile proficiency level 5. Increased missile damage. Or I guess increase railgun damage by 50% for each missile weapon. So times 4. That's crazy. So 200%. Nuts. Let's do exposed shot level 4 on the railgun. And let's do weakness window, I think. Level 2, 125% more damage on enemies that are slowed or stunned with the railgun. Let's do CQC targeting computer with the standard missile. Level 4 enhanced missile storage. Weapon choice, so another augment. Hypervelocity missiles. Projectile speed increased by 100% and fire rate by 15%, but reduces damage radius by 50%. That sounds kind of cool. We could check it out. More damage is good. Contamination breach. Control the relays to lower the shield. Let's do it. Alrighty. Man, we're cruising right through this. We're gonna be done with this in like 2 hours, I think. Yeah, baby. They didn't lower the shield yet? Whoopsie daisies. Aggressive burn level 3. Oh, you gotta stay there for 8 seconds. We got a couple seconds remaining. 6, 7, 8. Let's do some damage to the contaminated station. There we go. Let's do enhanced missile storage 5. 20 extra missiles in the magazine. Station is down. Alright, let's go. Let's go get another relay. Oh my gosh. Things are looking crazy. Oh, baby. There is a trader there. We could get some more stuff. Recycled ammo level 4. 25% chance to recycle a round for free. Let's go take this sucker down. Boom. Dunzos, baby. Alright, we gotta repower the trader. Deathmark tether level 5. On kill, 25% chance to spawn a tether that causes enemies to take 50% more damage. We can tether 8 enemies at a time. That's pretty huge. Let's do pulsing plating level 4. That causes enemies to take damage when our hull is damaged. Our hull doesn't really get damaged, though. We're kind of invincible at this point. Let's do reactive armor level 3. Alrighty. Recycle the ammo level 5 for the cruise missile. On fire, 35% chance to automatically reload that round. Wow, man, the swarm missiles take a long time to reload. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. Alright, we could do chemical thrusters. Winged Hussar thrusters. When afterburner ends, knock back enemies by 100% and stun for 3 seconds in a 238 meter radius. That's huge, dude. What? 2-second cooldown. Wow. Let's re-roll. Spliced thrusters reduces fuel cost of using afterburners by 10%. Yeah, baby. Let's do radiation leak number 1. When shields go to 0, release expanding radiation clouds that deal 10% of max shields as damage. Let's do shattered shields. When shields are broken, deal 25% of max shield as damage in a 250 meter damage radius and slow for 50%, lasting 5 seconds. Yeah, baby. Nanobot rounds for the auto cannon. On hit, 40% chance to repair hull strength for 5%. Yeah, baby. Let's do a re-roll. Projectile proficiency for cruise missiles. I guess so. Lucky shot for swarm missiles. For swarm missiles and standard missiles to stun enemies for 5 seconds. That's huge. All right, cool beans, baby. Got some good augments right there. Gravity manipulation field. Every 5 seconds, we slow enemies for 50% in a 212-meter radius. That'll help keep them away from me, that's for sure. We can do radiation link level 2. CQC, targeting computer level 3. Additional damage to enemies that are closer to the weapon. Man, that knockback for the thrusters is crazy. Exposed shot level 5. Getting lots of upgrades here, baby. Gonna go explore to make sure that... Oh, yeah, there are actually some asteroids we can mine for some more credits. That's Gucci. I think we got everything. We can probably bounce on out of here now. Recycle the ammo, level 5. Warp is beginning, 30-second countdown. Yeah, baby. Okay. Let's do it. Man, I'm yawning. That's how you guys know I woke up too early. Oh, man. Oh. It's been a good time, though. I've been enjoying this game a lot. Let's do nanobot rounds. 50% chance to repair the hull. Can I just sit here and survive? Like what'll happen? What'll happen? I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're pretty much invincible at this point. Let's increase our projectile weapon damage by 50%. That's big. 7 materials, 50% health. Augment choice. We could do stasis warheads for standard missiles. 15% chance to slow the enemy by 50% for 5 seconds. Missile mastery, 50% more damage for missiles and 5 more max ammo. Aggressive burn, level 4. Reduces damage when using the thrusters. We could increase the winged hussar thrusters as well. Stun the enemies when we stop using the thrusters. Recycled ammo, level 3 for the standard missile. Ammo explosion, level 5. It'll damage more guys at the same time. Shattered shields. Radiation leak. Pretty much there, baby. Let's go to the one that gives us science points. And after this mission is the boss. And I think we're going to be able to do pretty good. Alright, we got another station defense mission here. Around, baby. Let's keep upgrading the afterburners. 150% knockback and stun in a 262 meter radius. Boom, just did it. Just knocked them back right there. It's beautiful. We got a big boy coming to the show, coming to the party. He's getting wrecked. He does have a lot of health though. He's taking some damage. He's tanking some damage. He's soaking it up, baby. All right, stasis warheads level 2, 20% chance to slow enemies for 5 seconds. Mines out there that just took out my shields. Let's do stasis warheads. Bigger chance to stun the enemies. Beautiful, baby. Civilian escort mission, but it's busted, so we can't do anything, unfortunately. Let's do weakness window. Level 3. Enemies that are slowed or stunned take 150% more damage with the railgun. Yes, yes. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's get to the boss. Let's whoop his ass. Let's do aggressive burn level 5. When using afterburners, damage is reduced by 45%. Huge. Let's do recycled ammo level 4. Nanobots level 3. Yeah, baby. All right, I'm curious to see how strong the boss is going to be on impossible difficulty. It looks like our difficulty in the run is over like 300, I think I just saw there. Crazy, man. Let's do high velocity rounds level 3. Shield boost 20%. Shattered shields level 3. Plasma aftershock level 3. High velocity missiles level 3. Nanobot rounds level 4. Stasis warheads level 4. New augment. Kinetic guidance. Reduce projectile speed by 30%, but increase critical strike chance by 5%, and increase critical strike damage by 25%. So it moves slower, but it does more damage. I'm cool with that. Let's do it. 5 science points. Focused fire. Damage increased by 25% for every projectile in a burst, but damage radius is reduced by 75% for the swarm missiles. We could do the range amplifier for the railgun. Probably work okay. Alright, we could go to the boss, or we could go to an asteroid field and then go to the boss. Let's just go to the boss right now. Let's waste no time. Probably gonna be able to whoop his ass, no problem, I would guess. Alright, he's got 220,000 health points. Let's see how we do here. His shields are already down. Oh, he's gonna be dead in a matter of moments. This ain't no thing, baby. Ain't no thing. Well, it looks like impossible level difficulty is very possible. Victory! As always, once again, beautiful. Difficulty level impossible. It doesn't keep track of your stats properly, which is kind of a shame. Ship level 181. Difficulty rating was 425.5. Bananas, dude. Crazy. Cool. Go to the main menu. Hopefully the game... Okay, game didn't crash this time. That's good. Go back to the skill tree. We got 12 resources and 15 science points we can spend here on the skill tree. What do we want to upgrade? Weapon damage. 5%. Maxed out. 10 out of 10. So it's at 50% extra weapon damage starting out. I love it. Max ammo. Reload speed, duration of stun effects. Yeah, so it looks like there's projectile weapons and then there's missile weapons. Those are two different categories. You know, I think I like projectiles more than I like the missiles. They seem to be more effective, but that's just my opinion so far. Oh, we could increase movement speed by 5%. It's maxed out, so it's 25% higher now. Movement speed starting out. That's cool. It's pretty significant. Increased max shields by 10%. So it's 40% increased max shields because we did it 4 times. We could do chance to avoid incoming damage by 2%. So that's 8% now. 8% chance. That's pretty big to avoid incoming damage altogether. 8% ain't bad, baby. It's increased shield recharge per tick. 8%. So that's cool. Can we do anything else? Yep, we can do environmental resistance. Reduce the amount of damage from environmental effects like radiation clouds and meteors. So it's 20% damage reduction on that right now. We increased the duration of all slow effects by 10%. Can we do anything else? Could do critical chance on missiles. 2% now. It's not very high. Cool, baby. I like it. All right, well, I think we've done pretty much all we can do for this game right now, guys. We've done 3 out of the 6 ship types. The ships don't really have that much variation in them, to be honest. Like, I don't really see any reason to use a small ship over a big ship. Considering the big ships still have the same speed. At least that's what it says. It says all the ships have a speed of 1400. And the big ships have more shield and more health than the small ones. And they have more max weapons. So it's like, why wouldn't you just use a big ship? I don't see any reason to use a small ship right now. There's no real reason to do it. The big ships are just better. The Nemesis and the Leviathan, why wouldn't you use them? They're amazing. They're just all around good. So I think I like the Leviathan better, even though it looks silly. Because it starts with an autocannon, and I like the projectiles more than missiles. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave the game off there. I will definitely be checking this game out more in the future as some updates come out for it. This is only an early access play test, so the game is very far from release. But I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for being here. I might do a live stream of something later today since it's not even 10 o'clock yet where I am. But I'll keep you guys posted. Anyway, guys, thanks for all the support. Enjoy the rest of your day.